This one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. Perry, the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Play action. It's Smith. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. To throw is Smith. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now again to the big fullback use check. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jerick McKinnon taking it in. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gould now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott off play action. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Prescott yet again. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Good. Get out.
To the air again, Prescott. Flush to his right. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott now on second down. Letting one go deep. And Brown's got it for a Bills touchdown. Antonio Brown from 21 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Perry, the return. That one running right through it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll go with a ground attack here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Antonio Brown. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Hey, Sweat. Sweat. Sweat today. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Get out.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And his kick is good. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Bills. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
46.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He's going to let this one go. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. Fighting through, and he's got space. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Settle down, huh?
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, on. Three down. Hey, check. 3 down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey. We got three.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
We got three. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
46. Go, get out.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Get out.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Brown's got it for a Bills touchdown. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Bills have broken the tie.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Perry, the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw on second down is Smith. He's letting this one go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
On second down, here's Smith. And it is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Hey, let's send them in. Come on, we'll get 8.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? Gun. Sweat, you're there. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Fights through, and now a crease. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And now running right through it. A big run there by Freeman. 55 yards. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
Well, when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
46.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Freeman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Get out.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have broken the tie. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Perry, the return. And good starting field position. They'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He'll let it fly for Austin. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
I said 980.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Smith on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Good list. Orange. Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Play action. It's Smith. He's got Thompson here, complete. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Now Prescott. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Prescott now on second down. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. On first down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. On the toss, it's McKinnon. How about this defense? For a third straight play, he's going nowhere. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And this is caught. touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Let's go, get out.
Now Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Prescott to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
46.
Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slides to avoid the hit. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Play action now. Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's in for the touchdown. Seconds. Forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hey, on. Regular.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Hey, on.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain,